For anyone out there who's like a stone enthusiast, like this, to get this curve and to have this perfect shape is so hard. Our LA property tour extravaganza continues with this transitional, modern, brand new mansion right above the Beverly Hills Hotel. And I have a special treat today because I'm not walking through by myself or with just another agent. I'm here with the developer, Holland, who did every inch of this house and is gonna walk us through, which is super, super special. What's up, man?
How are you?
Good. So like, where are we right now and what is this house?
We are actually in Beverly Hills proper.
Yeah.
Just above the Beverly Hills Hotel, north of Sunset Boulevard, 90210. It's 7 bedroom, 10 bathrooms.
Got it.
It's about just shy of 11,000 square feet.
Cool.
And it's about a 24,000 square foot lot.
Huge.
Huge.
Nice. And you put an olive tree right here.
I did. There's olive trees all over. You'll see in the backyard we got an olive grove, but we actually had this craned in at the very last minute as a final touch for the landscaping.
Yeah.
So we had this ornamental olive tree that we hand selected and we had it brought in.
My wife is Greek and I'm a convert Greek Orthodox. And when she gets mad at me, I go out and I find like an olive tree and I'm like, a branch. Here we go.
Here's an olive branch.
Awesome. So let's do it. Beautiful.
Thank you.
So right now we're in the living room.
This is the main living room, correct.
Beautiful.
And if you've noticed, the theme in the house is, it's a transitional, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
We wanted to keep the house modern, but we wanted to be traditional at the same time. We wanted to be cozy, inviting, all rooms to be functional and cozy. Even though it's a large house, we didn't want it to be an echo chamber, so to speak. We wanted it to be where you can have enjoyment in every room and have a sort of functional room.
Very, very zen. Did you work with a particular designer that you always work with?
Yeah, I did. I'm really glad you brought them up because it's a team effort, as you know, and my architect was Harrison Design Group.
Okay.
Jesse Harrison and Anthony Span with Harrison Design Group, and the interior designer is Sarah McKay with Colab House.
Okay.
Both are my go-to.
Got it.
All projects that I work with this caliber, it's going to be Harrison Design Group and Sarah McKay with Colab House.
Nice.
And so all of this white work, and if you see the walls, the Venetian plaster paint that we use, and all the Swan Rift white oak, which you see on obviously the cabinets, the ceilings, the floors, and then if you also notice around all doors and windows, casings, trims.
Yeah, lots of trim work.
Lots of trim work is all the white oak. And then to polish it off, we've got solid core white oak doors, which are about 400 pounds each, and they're 10 feet tall. And so we wanted to make sure that we had that white oak consistency, not only in the trims where you have white doors and then white oak trim, or perhaps just white oak molding, but then drywall with the rest. We wanted to keep it consistent, so we just included white oak everywhere.
Little details that are like super important to me. The covering on the lights matches the wood flooring that you put into the ceiling so that they completely blend in.
That's a really good eye.
You know, because typically you just pop up and have them be white.
Correct.
It's like an extra expense. Even the sprinkler head is wood.
That's what, yeah, exactly. You have a really good eye. I appreciate you picking that out because a lot of times, like, just put white recessed lights. The designer and I wanted to make sure that we have consistency.
Yeah, it's really nice.
So we did that. We wanted to make sure that even your little trim that goes against your white oak blends in.
And then TV behind those two big doors.
85-inch TV behind those white oak doors.
Cool.
So in the event that somebody wants to put a piece of art, they could put a piece of art if they want to put a TV, but have gatherings where they can cover the TV. You wouldn't know the TV's there.
This is all new because you cut into the hill.
That's correct. Yeah, that slope that you see there.
Yeah.
If you could just imagine that slope continuing and stopping, it would probably stop at the edge of the grass.
Oh my God.
Where the concrete meets the grass.
What did you pay for the lot?
I bought the lot for
4.5 million.
Correct.
And now it's on the market for 20 million more.
20 million more.
Dude, good
$24 million.
Yeah, got it. Wow. This is like the biggest island ever. Is this one piece?
It's one piece.
This is one
This
slab?
is one slab. If you can find a
my.
seam in this thing, I would give you $100 right now. This is all one piece
Looking.
that took about 12 guys to carry in and
It's
install.
so wide.
It's wide.
And where did you put? Is this Italian? Where'd you get this from?
This is actually it's called a leather Taj Mahal.
Yep.
And we got this from Spain. This was
And the fact that it came all the way over here and didn't have any cracks or damage, and it's this big,
it's this big.
is insane.
And you can see the size of the waterfall. This is obviously another piece here, but
Yeah.
the top is all one piece.
It carries. I mean, this was all one huge piece.
It was all one huge piece.
Massive.
Correct? Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thank
This
you
is
so
also
much.
the biggest wooden bowl I've ever seen. Like this is, like what else do you put on an island like this? You need the biggest thing ever.
Go big or go home, right?
Exactly. Really, really, really pretty.
Thank you. One of the really nice rooms, features of this house that most people seem to like is the little Butlers Pantry. A house this big, and most people go to the Butlers Pantry here, and they're like so wowed by it, but it's just a cute little secondary kitchen with full.
Oh, it's like your prep kitchen.
It's a
This
prep
is way
kitchen.
more. This is way more than a butler's pantry.
Yeah.
Everything's so like I don't know. I feel like very calm in this house. Like the energy is like all the LA traffic and no cell service up in the hills. You come to this house and you're like,
Yeah.
you know, welcome home.
That ZEN is probably all the olive trees that's giving you that feeling.
Yeah, I think so. It's your olive orchard.
It's the olive orchard.
One thing that I think is really cool in this kitchen, though, because I pay attention to design and all the houses we do and that we sell, you did the hood in plaster.
We did. We did.
So
We
what was
wanted-
I like? It's an accent piece,
It's an accent piece.
which is nice.
It is nice.
You already have so much stone in here and so much wood,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't have thought to go white plaster, to be honest.
Yeah. The last house I did, we actually went stone, and the designer and I, who was also Sarah
Yeah.
at the other house, we thought that we wanted to make it a little softer.
Yeah,
So we thought with this house, let's just go with the nice
because you have
plaster.
so much stone here.
You do.
I like stone if you don't have that much stone.
Right.
Right? Because then it's like a great accent of stone above the hood and you've cladded it and it's nice workmanship, but I think it's like really, really pretty. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
Thank you. I
And then you've
appreciate
got
that.
the double wolf, so you can cook forever.
You can cook forever.
There's a lot of indoor outdoor here.
A lot of indoor, outdoor.
Really, really pretty.
If there's one thing I would describe myself as, what's your staple when you develop? It's indoor, outdoor.
Got it.
Yeah. It's because in California, you want to be outdoor.
Don't come develop in New York. You wouldn't know what to do. So this was you have pocket doors everywhere. These
We
are
do.
like huge. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's two. That's
Oh, there's two.
Yeah, it's a French pocket.
Got it.
Yeah.
French pocket doors.
Yeah, these are French pocket doors. And again, solid core, 10 feet tall.
Nice.
Everything is symmetrical.
Yeah.
So if you notice, you got your French door,
Yep.
your pocket doors, line of sight.
The symmetry is really
Symmetry,
important.
Indoor, outdoor. And if you look through the hallway here, you got your window,
Yep.
line of sight.
Super cool.
That was the theme of the house, is to make everything.
Because it also it opens up every room and lets everything breathe while also giving the rooms their own identity and their own space.
Exactly.
Right?
That's exactly
So
right.
like you have a dining room and if you wanted to, you can totally close it off. But for everyday living, this is just an extension of the kitchen and the entry and all that. Really,
That's
really
right.
pretty. This is super
Yep.
cool.
And you have the same thing here. If you look to your left, you look right to the office.
Yeah.
So that's consistent throughout.
Nice.
Yep.
Really pretty. Cool shape, like really, really cool flow. I love this fireplace, the mantle. Again, it like plays off of the color and the style of the hood.
Yeah,
Right.
so what we have here is, this is actually a limestone.
Nice.
It's also imported from
Nice.
Spain. And it's just a neutral limestone that is warm. As you mentioned, it plays off the other tones in the house.
Yeah.
And it gives you a nice organic feel to the house, which is kind of the goal we're going for. A critical moment that we have to kind of brainstorm through is we've got the fireplace here, we got a fireplace outside, which we'll see in a moment. And so in between this, we have to figure out how to pocket doors, because you've got the shafts going through
In between, so you get pocket doors,
in between two fireplaces.
and these are huge pocket doors. Like these are steel pocket doors.
Correct.
Oh my God.
Yeah, these are monsters.
In between, so is this like a fire rated cavity then?
It is, yeah. Yeah, because you got two
That
fireplaces.
seems like an added expense. Like anybody else building this house would have been like, regular doors are
Yeah,
fine.
exactly.
And you're like, no, I want a fire rated cavity for my steel doors to go through so it's perfect, so it doesn't upset the symmetry.
Yeah, we had a lot of French doors in off the great room.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to have swinging French doors off here as well. We just thought that might be too many doors.
Yeah.
And also,
this is cool. So you get the outdoor TV.
Yeah. So you got a 12-foot trellis in height. It's all steel structure, and then we've got it all trimmed with Douglas fir oak to make it.
So this isn't just pure timber. So this is steel, and you've platted it in the wood.
Yeah, solid steel structure.
Why? Why would you do this in steel and not just the wood?
If you look at the span and the opening of this trellis, a piece of wood would not be able.
It'll bow.
It'll bow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Structurally, we wouldn't be able to achieve it unless we had another post here.
Got it. And then that would totally screw you up.
Exactly.
All the angles and everything.
People would be like, "Why that post there? Why not open?" And so we decided to do steel, and so we were able to get this opening.
Pretty.
Yeah.
So you've got the full outdoor kitchen, outdoor grill, wine cooler, everything.
Yeah.
It's just a calm pool. I love this with like the fire pit and everything.
Fire pit. We got a above grade infinity etch pool with the waterfall.
I love the above grade pool. What was your decision to do that? Because I'm only seeing that now, but it makes it look much more luxurious than burying it down into the ground. Yeah,
no, it's a good question again. My architect actually came up with the idea. We wanted to do something special with this because we do have our retaining walls.
Yeah.
And a lot of times what you'll see is when you have retaining walls, people just kind of knock them off and leave them as is. We wanted this to be an experience, a garden experience, an olive grove.
So these are all olive trees?
This is all olive trees.
God, my wife would love this house.
Yeah. This is crazy. We call this our olive grove. And then, so the idea was to have an infinity etch pool above grade so that you can kind of have the scale of the walls, kind of play with it.
Nice.
We took black galaxy slabs and we cut them all into large tile pieces so that we can get that black galaxy look.
Super pretty.
Yeah.
And then with the way the water kind of pours in through there, it's like just really, really, really cool.
Yeah, we wanted to get that water feature as well because I think, as you mentioned a couple of times, it gives you that calm feeling.
Yeah.
So.
And is this fully irrigated and lit, like everything?
All irrigated, all automated system. No need to do anything other than adjust your sprinklers with the seasons.
Sure.
Yeah. But yeah, fully irrigated with a drip system for all the planters. And
I didn't know LA had seasons though, so that's new.
Well, as a matter of fact, we just have to reduce our water a little bit because the weather is not as hot.
Got it.
That's the only difference.
I love the skylight.
Yeah.
There's so much light in this house, and it's so calm.
Natural light's my thing. Love natural light.
Cool. A big door. I see these too. Huge doors, entrance moments.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The moment. And look at the breezeway as well.
Huge.
Solid. Yeah.
Like massive.
Yeah, the interior designer, Sarah, is extremely talented with her details.
Really pretty.
And if you notice, we did the same thing for the masters. We had a really tough time doing this because the structural pitch wasn't even.
Oh,
so
really?
once we started to lay it, the carpenters noticed that the lines
were a little bit off.
They were off. So we had to actually buy the same thing that wood manufacturers use to cut their wood so they can tug and groove them. We had to buy one of those machines on site and cut each individual piece of wood and then tug and groove it again on site. So this was a labor of love that
I've had scaffolding up in here for a long time.
We did. There was a push for the contractor to make us do drywall so we can hurry up and be done with it. But Sarah was like, no, let's make it work. But the contractor came out with the idea to make it work. So ultimately speaking, she got what she wanted, and I'm thankful for that.
Super pretty, super cool. All the light, all the doors, like you said, all your indoor, outdoor, and then you've got that matching fireplace and mantle there. It's a really cool art. Like, this is a really cool moment.
It is.
Because you've got like the olive trees throughout the other sides of the windows. You've got the big trellis below.
Yep.
And then you have an outdoor space, a terrace.
This is your master terrace, which is the view of the entire neighborhood. And the fireplace too, if you notice, it lines up with the center hall with the tub.
Yep.
So again, your line of sight we mentioned downstairs.
Yeah.
Try to keep that consistent.
So talk to me about the design of this bathroom and the layout, because I find a lot of times in kind of these primary bathroom suites, you have a big rectangle and you can do a lot of different configurations.
Yeah. We wanted something, again, the theme of the house is really functional.
Yeah.
We wanted it to be symmetrical with the rest of the theme, and then we wanted it to be functional. We wanted it to be light and bright. And so the idea here was to just have a moment for her, a moment for him. At the same time, being able to enjoy the beautiful neighborhood and the natural views and the natural light, which, 90% of the time, this is California weather for you.
Yep.
And then, being in Beverly Hills, you got nothing but beautiful estates everywhere. So,
Very cool.
Yeah. A lot of times, I've gotten heat for this during construction on other jobs. They think that I expose my bathrooms too much. And I always tell them, if it's not for the buyer, then it's not for them. But for me, I feel like the bathroom is where, at least I know my wife spends a lot of time. Yeah. So it's got to be an area where you want to spend time.
No. I mean, my bathroom, we just built a townhouse, took us 3 years. And I feel like we built the whole house around our bathroom.
Right.
It's important. You spend a lot. You're there in the morning. You're there at night. After the gym, you spend a lot of time in there, so it has to be nice.
It has to be nice.
Yeah, it's a major selling feature. And the vanities are floated, which is really pretty, and you've got the marble underneath that leads all the way up. It's really, really cool.
Yeah. Again, these are all. There's no tile work in this house. Not a.
So no tile in the house.
There's 2 secondary kid bathrooms where the showers have tile.
Otherwise,
limestone tile.
Otherwise, you're slabbing it all up.
Outside of that, everything is slab and cut to custom design.
And you actually put slab in the ceiling.
That's a slab in the ceiling.
Why?
And your vent.
And you've got your vent. The holes are carved into the marble.
That is stone, exactly.
That's
stone.
Nuts. So the master bedroom ceiling. They were trying to fight you on. They must have tried to fight you on this. The weight to put this into the ceiling.
They didn't even try to fight me on it. Actually, when I came here, they had a grill on there, and I said, we need to take that grill off and get a stone piece and fabricate the stone. So they actually took it off. And a week later, I had that brought in.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But it's all the same slab. It's book matched into the ceiling.
It is book matched into the ceiling. That's correct.
That's so cool.
Yep.
Niche is really, really pretty. Really cool. I love this bathroom. And so this is the seating area. Yeah, because someone could put desks in here.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah. We find
it's like a TV room, maybe.
TV room. We find it more and more of a request for families to have some sort of area off the bedrooms where the kids can watch TV, perhaps do their homework before bedtime or be close to mom and dad. So we have this area, which is a secondary loft off the secondary bedrooms for the kids.
Nice.
And again, you've got some access to your Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to have any balconies out because it would mess up the elevation from the back. But we did want to have the French door, so we incorporated a Romeo and Juliet off these 2 French doors.
So you can yell down to your sister in the pool.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You can get the natural breeze. Again, the French doors are centered to the window, and so you get a good cross breeze when you have the windows and doors open. There's actually a better part that I want to tell you.
There's more fun?
There's more fun.
After you, your house.
Let's
you lead the way.
Let's do it.
Ah, I see. Funner.
This is the funner room. So yeah, here we are in our informal theater, and the goal behind this was you may have seen many homes of this size have a formal theater.
Got it.
We wanted to do an informal theater because we wanted to also be able to enjoy a ball game.
Got it.
So if you've got friends over, or it's a Sunday like today, and you want to watch the Raiders win, or the Lakers try to get their first win, you could do it here.
Cool. I love a good movie theater, and that screen is awesome. And on this floor, you're also allowed to take off your sunglasses.
That's
Got it.
I want to be able to see where I'm going.
Can we talk for a second, though?
Sure.
Construction-wise. So I was building my house, and I really wanted a marble curve.
Right.
Okay. But our stone is in the Carrera family, and it was like whiter gray. And the problem is, when they tried to do this, you then would see all the seams. You don't see these seams due to the color until you get right up next to it.
Yeah. So
Like, this is so hard to do.
it's very hard to do.
Like, for anyone out there who's like a stone enthusiast, like this, to get this curve and to have this perfect shape is so hard.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It was really difficult, and so what we had to do is we built a base, a wood base, obviously.
They clouded it.
Then we clattered it, and what they did is they clattered it in pieces. But when they were all said and done, they came in here and they polished it.
Yeah, forever.
Forever.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Really, really well done. The craftsmanship in this house, though.
Thank you.
Really, really pretty.
So here we have our gym. One of the things I wanted to mention too is if you notice this room Other than being told that it's a basement,
Yeah.
it really is part of the house.
Yeah, no, it doesn't feel like a basement down here at all.
That was the goal. We didn't want, a lot of times you have basements that the finishes change, the ceiling heights drop, the floor plans are mazy.
Yeah.
It is just not welcoming. But on paper, you get the extra square footage.
Yeah.
With this house, our goal was to make sure that the basement is part of the house, and that when you're down here, you actually enjoy it.
Really pretty. Get a little outdoor space if you need it.
That leads you up to your pool. Ceiling
Cool.
heights are consistent.
So that's an outdoor staircase.
That's an outdoor staircase that goes by your pool bath and your pool shower,
Nice.
which we missed, but yes. So you have access for your guests to come down and work out, go to the pool without having to go through the house.
I like how your overhead fans are also wood.
White oak.
Look at
Yes,
that.
they are.
I don't even know like where you find that, but that's like a really cool detail.
Yeah, that speaks to Sarah McKay again. The attention to detail that she possesses is second to none, in my opinion.
Then we get our wine cellar, temperature regulated.
Correct. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. And like well staged too. Like the colorings,
Yeah.
the tones, everything. Really cool. You guys crushed this house.
Thank you so much.
Really
and then
cool.
here we have another bath, and then your sauna.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Nice.
And since we're on the theme of white oak, that's a white oak sauna.
As it should be.
Yeah.
The tonality in this house is really.
We didn't want a red
something.
sauna in a house with everything else being white oak. And then if
then-
you turn to your left, we've got 2 ensuite bedrooms,
Okay. So good guest bedrooms.
good guest bedrooms
Oh my
with,
God, this house like just keeps going.
yeah,
Huge.
2 guest bedrooms with a shared light well.
Okay.
So you get a natural light and a little outdoor space.
Nice.
Obviously, in the case of an emergency, you have your ladder.
So this takes you. Oh yeah. This is out by the fireplace out there.
That's
The
right.
backyard.
That's right. Right by the trellis,
Okay.
by the garage.
Oh.
And then we've got a really nice, large laundry room.
This is like a commercial grade laundry room.
A lot of dirty clothes.
You have a lot of kids. This is like the real deal.
This is the real deal.
This is massive.
Yeah. two machines each.
Now, what's your favorite part of this house?
It's a really good question. The foyer.
Yeah, that
The
moment.
foyer. The moment.
Got it.
When you walk in, you look to your right, you look to your left, you look back, and you got the waterfall, the
Yeah.
pool.
Yeah, no, this moment here, because it's like, because of the way you've done the house and how indoor outdoor it is, like I'm still attached to the house while also being out here in the natural grass. I've got all the windows, kind of everything, total privacy. I don't see anybody.
Total privacy.
And then you've got this insane wall. And I think just, from an engineering standpoint, I might love it out here too, just because I know that removing a mountain is what you had to do to make this even happen. And then how many caissons did you put in?
We've got 39 caissons about 40 feet into the ground. So this
Crazy.
hillside is very stabilized.
So you made it safer.
Much safer. Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, without a doubt.
Crazy.
Yeah, that much steel that far into the ground, backed up by retaining walls and poured concrete, and so much rebar. This hillside is far safer than it was prior to my development.
Nice. Well, it's beautiful, man. Holland, you have totally crushed it. You and your whole team.
Thank
I
you.
love this house so much. I'm so glad we were able to make it out here. And for all of you, go into the comments and let us know what your favorite part of this house is. You know what Holland's favorite part is. You know my favorite part is. I want to see what everyone else thinks. This LA tour is awesome. We're having an amazing time. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, send this to any of your friends. And as always, we love you and we will see you later.